Morning, folks. This is Darth Rabbit 07 coming to you today with another quick review. As we ramp up into the Transformers 1 movie release, the stuff is starting to be set up at Targets for Transformers 1. Amongst that crowd of marketing stuff, we have an oldie but a goodie, one that I missed back in the day, and it's probably got a Nemesis counterpart, so I'll be questing for that next. We got the Power of the Primes, Optimus Prime, the Evolution stuff where it was Orion packs, and then the trailer and the rest of it transforms into the bigger bot as Optimus we all love and know. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. As moving forward, let's take a look at where we've been, see where we're going kind of thing. As it looks like the Transformers 1 movie is going to reboot it, but it certainly in the marketing campaign, it's a genius effort to bring back an oldie. Let's get into that review. And here is the Power of the Primes Evolution version of Optimus Prime from Orion Packs. I got a busted box discount there. It comes with like a Prime Master, kind of like a Titan's Return figure, but it's the Matrix. It's geniusly done there. You got the side of the box showing Orion Packs off, before he goes Optimus. And then you got all the little things and stuff that you do on the back. You got the Matrix of Leadership there. And there's the other you got Micronus and Vector Prime and Leeds Maximo. Those are those other Prime Masters. You can swap them out, give them different abilities, what have you. He does have a truck and trailer, and that truck cab, I don't like it as such an afterthought. So like third and fourth parties that are out there that are passionate about this stuff, if you do a better version of this right here, I will gladly buy it as long as it looks like a truck and trailer and not some kind of mess there. I do believe I did have this, and I took it back because I paid full price for it, and I didn't want to pay full price for it. So I got it a little bit cheaper this time, $37, and then after tax it was 40 and a penny. And other folks will argue you could have gotten it, for cheaper back in the day, but I just got so this is just prime. I love that. So like I said, third and fourth parties, you make a better version. And then there's all the different Prime Power of the Primes Prime Masters there. If you're looking in store today, you can find these on the end cap, but if they're not out on the shelf, pause and scan there and ask those nice Target employees to go get it. It's at Target only that I know of. You might get lucky at an Ollie's or some bargain discount or even like another shop, but let's get him out of the box and see how cool he is, guys. All comes with that said box. You got the Evolution of Optimus's instructions. These were neat little figures. I did this with Optimus Primal. Now I'm thinking about it, and I did not actually get that Optimus Primal Evolution version because I did get the Throne one that had all of the Prime Masters. I forgot that you could split his gun totally up, and it already fell apart on me. As you can see, I've got it together there, and why would you do that? And then you've got this placeholder for the Prime Masters that you can actually, I do believe you can remove this. I'm not going to do that for the sake of busting up the Matrix right off the bat. It will go in that chest, which is an absolutely ambitious effort, and that thing is beautiful until you get to the back, and then it wants to topple and fall over. One of my biggest complaints right out of the box. But as much as I'm frustrated, it's equally impressive that you can actually open up all the way to the core of Orion Packs and actually stick the Matrix back down inside of there and stow it away, as I will demonstrate, because I'm not going to do it on camera because this thing will fall over. And that's what I'm talking about, guys. Even that little bit of time of me getting that in there, the gun fell out, so I just went ahead and put it in both arms, as you see in the instructions. And that is impressive that this will actually close away inside his chest, inside of that chest, and boom, baby. You got Optimus with the Matrix in there, evolved in. Used every bit of the trailer parts. I just think that there is someone out there that is more passionate about it than Hasbro that will take the time and make a higher quality product. It looks kind of blah on the sides, in the back for all that it says and does. I mean, it took the trailer and forwarded it up into Optimus's evolved form. Very, very nice on that thought and novelty, but if the quality is not there, it's kind of hard to stand up on its own 2 feet, as I can demonstrate easily. There's something to be said about quality. That's about enough for the robot mode. Let's get him de-evolved back down into his other modes. Real quick and in a hurry, this is the reason why I took this damn thing back to begin with. What in the actual F did the team sign off on for with this thing? It's kind of gen ride out into Optimus and trailer. but this is much, much more fugglier than one can imagine. This is an atrocity to all things Transformers. I mean, GoBots was even better than this if GoBots was a poor man's Transformers. And I'm not trying to offend anybody, but somebody actually signed off on this at the corporate level. I mean, the Rodimus and the Rodimus Unicronus actually had better truck modes than this thing. I mean, this could have been done so much better. There was no attempt to hide the top of the outer shell of Optimus robot mode and or the hands there on the trailer. If you just pick this up, because we're going to break this down into like a fraction. We're going to look at the trailer first. The full, I can appreciate and whatnot. It's an ambitious effort there, right down to the way they did this. But that is beyond fugly. There's no storage there and underneath there. There's, I guess you got to have room. Well, I mean, it doesn't even rotate. It's kind of stuck in right there when you do plug it up to the underside of Orion Pax's head. Orion Pax hiding inside of the cab. He doesn't really hide. He's just kind of flopped out there out the back, and you can see Optimus's other robot head sticking out there. And there again, there's that awful waffling. Jesus, I wish y'all would stop with awful waffling. Even going, we're rewinding back to 2017, 2018. This is unacceptable, guys. This is just cheap ass. It feels like it's going to break in my hand. And I'm actually quite afraid to transform, but I'm going to hang on to it this time just to kind of show you where we've been and where we should be going. The stuff should be done in a much higher level and pace. You got those pegged wheel things. Those should be pin wheels. That should be solid pieces and or you gotta take the time and do some gap covers. I could probably go on and find some of those, but damn, this really just aggravates me, guys. So there's only one little mode that we got left here with the trailer sitting there holding the gun, and it does peg all together or whatnot, right nice. And I mean, I don't think that we're going to be displaying this one at all in its truck mode because that is just absolutely fugly. Enough time spent there. I'm gonna get Orion Pax changed, and then we'll get it back into the big mode. And here is Orion Pax Librarian in his most painful mode ever. I'm sure if he could have spoke to Alpha Trion when Alpha Trion's putting him back together into Optimus, it's okay. Just let me go down. Let me go down to that very shallow, shallow grave as this. It's an ambitious effort overall, guys. It really is, but it just comes up way, way too shallow. That's why I said shallow grave. Let's go into that articulation real quick. You got a ball at the shoulder that lets you go around in circles like that. You do get the upper hinge due to transformation. You get that much in that, but then there's just all this, whatever that. What do you? I just can't begin to express it. And then due to that transformation, you get that awkward looking wrist joint. All the hollowness. For a quick change of venue, we'll talk about more about this hollowness and the reason why it's here. It is to accommodate the transformation, the crappiest of things. I think that this could have been done so much better, well done, retain articulation, and has some kind of panel cover that could have been incorporated to fix that. That is disgusting to me. I do like the detail in the chest. I like the full stickers to a degree. Of course, I would love just to have the white tempo instead of the foil. If I get one, they did the foil. It's Optimus Prime. He had some foil in the original trailer, if memory serves correctly. And then there's zero waste due to the way it does. You can cheat a waist bow or abdomen. I mean, it's in your waist there. And then it just gets really more loosey-goosey in that god-awful waffling that it'd be one thing if something folded up inside of it, but it doesn't. Therefore, I don't want to F and see it, man, ever, especially in these modern figures like this. This could have been a knockout of the park, and this feels like cheap, just waffly garbage. I mean, just like all the way down to the feet. Feet's on a single little, they managed to pin there, but I mean, that's all that you get articulation-wise. You don't get a rocker or anything, and it could have benefited that too. So that's your articulation. Power of the Primes Titans Returns had that A-frame stance for the most part, but I don't even think that the Orion Pax here actually manages the A-frame pose. So let's get it back into the ginormous, awesome-looking bot mode, if I can manage that, and to some final thoughts. Some final thoughts on Power of the Primes, Evolution Prime. There's a certain point that the evolution is a de-evolution. Granted, in that I said earlier that the underside of the trailer is hollow. Well, it's to accommodate the actual core function here. But as I slowly spin this and let you see, it's not the best engineering in the world. There is tons of hollow bits that just it could have been filled in or better engineered and that kind of thing. I like the way they did fill in some of that when it's the super mode combined with this trailer, a la Genrai, that kind of thing. I love having the little cards like this, but it needs to have more than just that on the back. Time travel. Time travels to fight where hope is lost. Oh, man. So the instructions were good to kind of walk you through this, but with time and play, this could literally fall apart in your hands. That's how poor the quality is on this thing. And as I spin this around, I wouldn't be surprised if the gun fall apart again or if it just fell over on its side. The articulation's hindered in several spots where it shouldn't be. Like I said, if a third or fourth party was to go and take a stab at this, make it masterful, fill in the gaps, it doesn't necessarily have to look like Optimus in the back there, but it just doesn't need the hollowness and that hollowness is to accommodate those pipes to be folded up. But the other stuff is just janky as all get gone. And weak ass Orion packs and that truck mode is the whole reason why I did take this back to begin with. I would probably display him on the shelf just as this because that does look okay. It looks pretty awesome. Oh, you do got a matrix of leadership. That feature and that stuff there is awesome that you could interchange out. The Prime Masters would be another cool aspect and bit, but it didn't age very well, but that's where we've been. To see where we're going with Transformers 1, make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. You guys, thank you again for watching. You guys have an excellent week out there. I can't highly recommend at all. This is if you missed it like I did thing and you want to get it back and it's on that sale still, so act fast, guys. Go find those end caps. Go find those little special Transformers 1 stuff at Targets. And then pick it up then. Don't pay full price for this. And I will try to chase the Nemesis version that's down since I have this. But, I just can't recommend it, guys. Thank you again for watching. Have a great week. Until all are one.